Good evening, and tonight we are seeing a band we saw last year, Bring Me Horizon. That is Fever 333 with the guys, the former singer Jason Allen Butler of Let Live, and the guitarist out of Chariot. Again, I can't remember the name. I'll point that again later, but yep, I'm really excited for this gig tonight. Apparently they're the only band on tonight, so they're going on fairly early, and we're going there very, very soon. So I'll see you guys in a minute.
I'm really not, but fuck man, it's been so fucking long. I feel like no one's saying anything because we're afraid to have the fucking conversation. So if I look corny tonight, I'm willing to risk that. If I offend somebody, it's not what I'm here to do. I'm just trying to talk about what I think is the truth. And I hope that you will allow me to do so, because I will allow you to do the same. So I'm feeling it right now. And I'm feeling y'all right now, and I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for taking a chance. Thank you for letting this whole thing happen tonight. Thank you everybody here. Thank you Glasgow. Thank you all so much. Well, they feed their kids. A dead commanders doing love about the pot for guns and cars. In my dad walked through the door. I ain't remember who he was. I was 7, watching riots while the neighbors rolling tires. Down the street with day and rims. You watch the news, I lived in it. Look at the signs that say like, oh, we're gonna leave the shop alone. Burning down the Burger King. Ghetto coming back to take the throne of my brother. You were bloody, you were trying to keep the peace. Now I hear a home no meaning when they scream. I'll find you. If I'm not with you, I am missing. If I'm not with you, I won't go to war all by myself. But you're here in
Oh my god, that was fucking mental. Oh my god. Right, I'll give you the full review when we get in. So, back in, and what can I say about tonight, except it was hard to kind of put into words in a sense, but at the same time, like, I was expecting good things, and it more than delivered. So let's just get onto it. So SWG3, I was expecting it to be one that other two venues we've been in there again. So I think there's like 4 venues in total in SWG3. But anyway, tonight's gig was in the TV studio, which is like another venue downstairs. It's next door to the main hall, the Galvanizers Ballroom. So another hall we hadn't actually been in, but like the only problem was like it was the same as Galvanizers Ballroom. It had a concrete floor, so again it was a little bit dangerous with moshing and stuff, because again if you went down and like hit your arm, like hit your elbow like that, your head guaranteed a broken arm. But anyway, so let's just get onto it. Now, bizarrely enough, there was no support bands, and it's bizarre because on the ticket it said there was going to be support, but they explained why, and that was because basically when they played live, they basically said if they were going to fuck up, they were going to do it for them, and they were going to do it themselves, sorry, and so they didn't want any other like bands like bearing the brunt of that anyway, or stuff like that. But anyway, it's a long story. So let's get on to themselves. SWG3 again. As soon as they came on, just the energy of those 3 guys, Jason, Stephen, and I think the drummer was, I can't remember the drummer's name, but yeah, like just everywhere, it was just fantastic. So let's just go on to specific songs. So we're Made in America, which was better than doing their album intro, which was the intro, and then Burn It. They played that late in the set, which was a little bit bad because I could just imagine everybody just losing their shit to that, which Made in America was a little bit like that as well. And again, apologies if I went a little bit over the top, but hey, that's just me. Again, a little bit of a frenzy when there's certain songs end if I'm going like full force, which nobody really wants to see. But anyway, I'll get on to that another time. So in general, a lot of the songs I played, like the crowd was okay, but just for one specific song, Trigger. Now, good thing I didn't get any footage of that, because basically just, it's alright when people are moshing, you got plenty of room in that, but it comes to something else where you're kind of like stuck, crushed in, and it's just like you can't exactly move properly unless you're swerving about. That's when it becomes not enjoyable. So my advice to that is, if you ever get in that situation, take a little step back and just so you can get a little bit of room, because it just doesn't become enjoyable when you're getting crushed in that. So I want everybody else who's like doing the crushing, please just step back and try not to like crush too many people. But anyway, yeah, and there's been incredible showman, and Jason's speeches about just stuff and that, and just about his politics and that is actually really good. Like very like Rage Against the Machine orientated, so really good for that. And just in general, like that last song, the big breakdown, oh my god, that's probably more brutal than any other breakdown I've ever seen. But that's just the way it was. And I love the fact that Bitroll, Stevie, if you're watching this again, shout out to you. We brought Jason right out into the crowd, and everybody was just like around him. But it's funny because I thought Jason would be a little bit more energetic, like climbing all up the stage and that, and like climbing on the, like the, there wasn't much to climb on anyway, so there's just like, had to rely on other things. But I thought he'd be a little bit more mental, but apparently not. He was just his usual self. So, but it's funny, like in that regard, that's the only beef I had with their set anyway. But that was that, and just in general, it was just such a good gig, and again succeeded my wildest expectations. So that was that. And the next gig we will be going to will be on Friday, and a little bit different from the gigs we've been seeing the last few gigs. And this time it's going to be, I don't know exactly why I'm going to see him again. I'll put a link in the description, and also I've made specific playlists for specific genres and specific venues in Glasgow now, so you can check them out on my channel anyway. We'll be going to see Gallagher again, and this time in the Hydro. Should be good, but I've got a few mixed feelings about it, and I'll explain it more when that gig comes around. But until then, good night.